I'm Patrick Mailer. I'm a first year in the School of Industrial and Labor Relations, class of 2023. I think the biggest reason for why Cornell is the amazing alumni network. One of the greatest things about 25,000 students being in one place every 4 years is the alumni network is constantly growing and it's just massive. You walk anywhere and you'll see somebody wearing something Cornell. Like I live right outside Manhattan and I'll go and see a Broadway show and you randomly see people just at the Cornell Club, or you see the campus-to-campus bus driving by and the drivers will like give you a little honk and wave at you if they see you're wearing something that says Cornell. But just the people who not only have gone here, but the people who are a part of the university, all the administrators, all the staff, all the faculty, professors, everybody at Cornell is a community, and it really is a home. And one of the greatest things about Cornell is how massive that community is and how welcoming everybody is into it. My favorite class so far is one I'm actually taking this semester. I'm taking Puzzles and Paradoxes. Now, I'm in Industrial and Labor Relations, which has nothing to do specifically with philosophy, but I had a free spot, so I decided to take a class where the whole purpose is you don't have an answer to any of the questions. I have a fantastic professor, Professor Ark. He really forces us to think in a new way, which is really why I took the class. I wanted to think, how do I logic through something that people since like 0 BC in Greece haven't been able to figure out? And it's really just fascinating trying to come up with answers for things that nobody can, but seeing how you can really work your brain and how can you change the way you think to get to an answer that nobody else has gotten to before. Favorite spot to eat on campus in general is usually Trillium. It's right by most of my classes. They've got a good burger going for them. But every once in a while at Appel on North Campus, they'll do I like to call it a Southern night, where they'll do cornbread, mac and cheese, pulled pork. Sylvia, who's one of the chefs, she has the special sauce that she uses for the pulled pork, and it's just a fantastic dinner to eat with everybody because it really feels like you're getting that home Southern cooking. So one of my friends, Marcos, is a part of the jazz band here, and the jazz combos, they do all sorts of gigs all around Ithaca, which is fantastic. So he's got a gig every other week, and basically we just go to a part of Ithaca we've never been to before. Sometimes that's directly in the Commons, sometimes that's with Porch Fest, where it's this massive concert basically of people just playing jazz on all their front porches. There's all sorts of events besides jazz that go on off campus. He plays a lot of restaurants, so we'll go to restaurants that we've never heard of. We'll go to the Ithaca Brewery, or we'll go to Jack's Grill in College Town, which is also really good. But the best thing off campus is eating, to be honest with you. Cornell's special to me just because of the community. The community is so caring. I was really afraid coming here that it's gonna be cutthroat. Everybody's like, I was the top of my class, I have to be the best at everything. But everybody is also here to watch everyone else grow. Your friends are legit, your friends want you to improve, and you want them to improve. And it's a phenomenal cycle of just everybody becoming better people in academia, better people in sports, better people in clubs and activities. Everyone wants to see everyone improve. And because of that, I improve, and I get to watch my best friends improve. And one of the best things is that it's just a community. Chocolate gorgeous, and you can't convince me otherwise. It's chocolate ice cream with chocolate fudge and Oreos, and sometimes if the guy messes up a little bit and there's a mess up with the chocolate, triple play chocolate as well, you can get chocolate gorgeous with chocolate chips, Oreos, fudge sauce, actual fudge, and the chocolate ice cream. And then you sleep for the rest of the day. Definitely the waterfalls. You're gonna hear it a lot. Ithaca is gorgeous because we've got lots of gorgeous, but I took it for granted until maybe a couple weeks ago when it was really snowing, it was really cold, and I was walking over the Trip Hammer Bridge, walking back home from classes, and just the way the sun setting on the completely frozen waterfall, where parts of it were still going, but most of it was frozen ice. It was gorgeous. It was really beautiful, and I really appreciate the nature and the entirety of how beautiful Cornell actually is. And I think a secret gem is you need to stop. Everyone's busy, everybody has a million things to do, but you can be 5 minutes late to that meeting and just sort of appreciate what's going on around you. Best advice for new Cornell students is do something before you get here. Do a pre-orientation service trip, do a retreat. I was a part of the Catholic community back at home, so I did the Cornell Catholic pre-orientation retreat, and those best friends are the 6 best friends I just picked to live with for the next year. And they're really the people I call my true and best friends. And I really established that by getting to know people before we even stepped foot on campus, even though it was 2 days before orientation. I'm so incredibly thankful for that experience, because without that, I wouldn't have the best friends I have now. I would highly suggest that you just talk to people. Talk to alumni, talk to parents of alumni, talk to students. Everybody wants to tell you how great Cornell is, because it really is. Nobody's just making this up. Everybody's having genuine experiences that they love, that I love, and I'm more than happy to say anything or to show you anything you like to know on campus. Because the reality is, everybody on campus knows what they're talking about. Because even though it's a massive university with so much land and so many different programs and classes and people, everybody understands what Cornell is at its heart. And I think that's one of the most important things you can know picking Cornell.